Say you're talking to somebody and they've been bothering you and they've been on your nerves all day. There's a lot of great ways to end that conversation and get away from them. For example, in the middle of the conversation, you can say, "Hold on a second. Is Roosevelt still president?" And when they say no, you immediately say, "I've got to get back to the TARDIS." And then you just run away. Or while they're talking, you can just start singing your favorite hymn or favorite song just out loud. Another option might be, in the middle of that conversation, is to make elaborate plans with them. Say we're going to meet here at this time and at this place, and then never show up. The truth is, in our world, we really like to choose who our neighbors are. But the Epistle of James says we don't really have that choice. Even those people who challenge us, even those people who frustrate us, those are our neighbor. You see, according to James, everyone that God has put into our lives and everyone that God has put into our community, well, they're our neighbors. And James uses this example in chapter 2. To his church, he says, whenever somebody comes in who's rich and they're wearing fine clothing and a gold ring, you go right to them and you show favoritism to them, yet you completely ignore and neglect the poor among you. And then he concludes with this. He says, if anyone breaks one part of the law, they're guilty of breaking the whole law. In other words, I might be a great neighbor to some in my life, but if I'm not a great neighbor to all, then I've broken the entire commandment and the rest of the law with it. And so James really invites us to see the gospel at work. He bids us and encourages us and challenges us to go and be with those who are frustrating, annoying, difficult, poor, neglected, and weak, so that we might see the gospel revealed to them as we share the love of Christ. Oh, and one quick thing. As you've noticed, we've updated our YouTube game a little bit, and that's a big thanks to Justin and Daniel Holland at the Northeast Georgia School of Music and Dance, and I hope I have that whole title right. And in exchange for doing this week to week, I've promised not to lead any dance lessons, improvised or otherwise. So thanks, Justin.